Well, hello. Good evening. You're going to find this is a follow-up of another video that I'm uploading right now on my other telephone. I just went ahead and uploaded that one instead of trying to connect these together. My name is Susan. As many of you, I hope, know, I'm coming from my channel, Susie's Woozy, for YouTube in the marketplace. As you can well see, there's my sign. And as my sign always says, welcome friends, and I will say, of the world. I look upon everyone, no matter where you're from. I'm saying this again, but for wherever you're from, and if you have been watching my channel from the get-go, if you're tuning in tonight, I consider you my friend, and I welcome everyone, and I hope you can enjoy this tonight. I do have an affiliate code. I am an affiliate of Temu. I did talk with them, and we can still give our affiliate code out, which that means if you download Temu for the first time, and you purchase off of Temu and you enter my code of something that I may show you tonight, then I will get a small commission from that. And that shows them that you did download the app and order. So I will get you that. It's in my description. When you watch my video and you go down into my description, you will see my code and my link. I have a link. And many times that will take you to the items that I have shown, but everything here tonight was before the tariffs mostly, and their local warehouses, so I don't have a link for those. But if you're interested, comment to me and I will do my best to find them. Much of this though is vintage. This is a vintage haul tonight. Things I bought probably 2 years ago, but I just wanted to show you some nice things that you could have bought back then, and hopefully you can now. Prices will be different, but it's going to be fun. So if you haven't had supper, let's see, what time is it here? It's just 6 o'clock here in Alabama. Go get you some supper. Go get you something to drink, because it's going to be a little lengthy. And it might not be. It just depends on how tired I get. But anyway, we're going to get started. I'm going to put this on pause just a moment so I can move the camera over. And as you know, this is our motto of all creators of YouTube. We do ask that you share, that you go and ring that bell, do a thumbs up. I have my little thumb. And subscribe and comment. Please to always comment. I appreciate it greatly. So we're going to get started. I haven't looked at my subscribers, but I was up to around 440 something the last time I looked, and so I'm still growing, and probably when I get to around 650, I'm going to give another surprise giveaway. So you all just keep on helping me grow, because without you my channel would be nothing anyway. I would just come on here and do some talking, and because there is a goal here to try to get monetized. And if it takes me a while, whatever, that will be okay. I'm just so proud of you all. So here we go. Let me get my glasses on. I have had these for a while, but if you entertain, I love small things and dainty things. And like if you're having a cookout and you put your ketchup, your mustard, in dainty dishes, or leave them in the jars, whatever. I love being able to serve with these. Let me show you. I'm just going to hold them up. I had 4 of these. Now you could stir coffee with these or anything. And like I said, you all, I've had these, but even if I had bought these a month ago, the price wouldn't be the same. You probably couldn't even get them, because anything bought from Temu before the tariffs cannot be bought much. Some people are finding some things, and like I said in one of my other videos, I have found some crafts that was not from the local warehouse, but it's far in between as far as I can find. Okay, here's a be for something, pickles. And I love the end. Looks like a little leaf. I have 2 of those. And then I have 4 spoons. I liked it really because of the leaf. It looked different to me. Do you all like to use dainty stuff, your pretty things, when you have a little party or have company over?
Well, hello, good evening.
I hate that okay, there goes my other video. Let me turn it off. And it's on there now if some of you want to go look at it. I apologize. Let me cut it off. There you go. All right, we're going to keep going. And like I said, I'm not sure of the dates, but I bought several. Well, this was before Christmas because I bought several of these selfie sticks for Christmas. And they have been so nice and helped up. I take mine with me when I'm in the car. I leave one in the car. So if I go in a store and I want to video while I'm in there, I can. And these come with a, this one comes with a mic. I didn't ever learn how to use the mic. I'm thinking, see that button right there? Close it on and off. But I haven't read the instructions on how to do that. I'm bad about that. I've always been bad about hating to read instructions. Are you all bad? I thought maybe that's it, but it's not. Are you all bad about not reading instructions? I shouldn't be that way, because it's for my good. Okay, for you all that sew, you know what this is. And my mother had one because she was a professional seamstress. She made all of our, not my daddy's and my brother's clothes as far as blue jeans and things, but she made all of my sister's clothes, and hers and mine. What's that? You know what that is? That's a thimble. And when you're sewing and you've got a needle in your hand and you need to push it through the fabric, maybe it's thick, then you can push that through without getting hurt. They are very, very helpful. Oh my goodness, it's come off. I am so glad that I bought that because I want to get back into sewing some. And since I'll be honest with you, I'm going to be slowing down, showing merchandise, but I'm not slowing down from my videos. I've got some real, I hope some interesting content prepared and thinking about. So let's keep going. I showed you all these scissors before, but I had to show you again, if some of you have already seen them. This has got tape on it. See that tape? And this is the most unique thing. If you're taping up a package, if you're wrapping, I've never seen scissors that had tape built on it. And if you could, you need to get you some of these. And the scissors, they're fabulous. But you need to be careful. My mother, she would always say, do not get my scissors, her seamstress scissors, because that dulled them. And she did not want her scissors dulled. And it is aggravating, you all. When you go to cutting something and your scissors are dulled, it can be very, very aggravating. And I don't blame her a bit for telling us that. Let's see. Oh, tape. Two-sided tape. This is pretty sticky. Now, this is a little bit older. Oh, yeah, as I pull that back, that's real sticky. As it was not closed in, that sort of got sort of old feeling, but this is super sticky way back here. And it's two-sided. You pull that off, and you have two-sided tape. I first heard about two-sided tape, though. I guess it's been five years ago, Christmas time, and I bought, Walmart sold it in boxes. There was 3 big rolls, a lot thicker than this. And that tape is fabulous. And I hung something on the wall with it, and I pulled it off, and I even pulled my paint off the wall. So if you get some of this, even with T-Muse or anywhere, be sure to be careful and know that it could pull your paint off. Just a word of warning to you, okay? I'm gonna twist around here. Now, I bought this lipstick. I'm gonna show you this first before I turn around. This is Temu. No, it is not Temu. This is Dollar Tree. And it's a pretty, I put some on for you. It's more like a gloss. Now, I have shown this, but some of you may not have seen it, so I'm going to show you. I had one lady to even comment, where did you get that lipstick? Dollar Tree. And it's made by LA Color. They've been selling a lot of that LA Color. I guess they've always sold it, but now this is lip gloss. I want to say this is from Temu, but don't hold my word to me. How do you say that? Well, just don't hold me to it, because I could be wrong about that. But yeah, but that first one I know was from Dollar Tree. All right, let me get right over here. Let me get adjusted. I have on my pretty blouse from Temu, and if you watch my video that's just downloaded, you'll see it. I bought another one of these lamps I told you all about. You might need to get you some if you've been having storms. Even if your lights go out, for whatever reason your lights would go out. These are wonderful to have. You get an SUV hookup. I have, and you all, if I tell you I have something and I have bought more than one, I'm not at all bragging. I wouldn't be able to have done that if these had not been marked down to such a wonderful price. But here we go. It might be, no, it's gonna have to be charged. USB. If you burn them all day, they'll burn about 8 hours. But to go hunt up a candle, a real candle, light it and during a storm, and then if it wears down, it plays down, but then what have you got? I have 3 small ones. I have, now you all, this is bought over time. What I'm talking about, this was bought maybe 3 months ago. And it's got different colors on it too. It has a remote, and it changes to different colors. I have that size. They sell a great big one about this big, and then they sell all kinds. But these were they're real good, and they will give you plenty of light. I bought these. Let me see. Now these were just $7.09. This is not a bad price for this. I bought these to decorate with mine and to have out. Here's some more candles that I'm gonna have to fix this or it's gonna fall and break. Let me lay it right there. I bought these because I do like to decorate with these. But here's something else for a storm. And the whole set was not but $7.09. And I do love to get candle rings to sit around and to decorate with them. But this would be another great thing. If a storm came, it comes like this. There's your remote right there. That's nice that you wouldn't have to get up. And these are gorgeous, look, silver. And I'm gonna tell you, I showed them, and this is one of my these are stick-ons, and I bought several of these, may get some more to put on my tumbler cups that I bought up that I want to decorate. Would that not be, maybe not this particular one, but would that not be beautiful on that? I think it would. I know Temu has a set of candles right now that has flowers on them, and they were pretty expensive. But you get that one. Let's see. Oh, you got to get a battery. These are not USB. These are batteries. 1, 2. 2 AA looks like. I'm going to enjoy these. I come upon some lights though that I found that I had forgotten all about it, that I had them. You know what? I've never made an engineer. I've never made a good engineer to know how to put something back together. And then you have the small one. And if I get these out and find a good place and get them decorated, then I can show you all how they are. And you know what? I don't know about you all, but do you keep things like this for packaging? Or I thought about keeping them and start putting my earrings in them, because I have several pair of earrings, and that way you could just put them in there and just look down and you see what you have. But I guess the issue would be finding the place to put that. But that would hold a bunch of earrings, wouldn't it? Okay. I hope you all are, several of you are watching, so you can give me an opinion about something. I have not shown this, and wanting to show some items, I ran across this, and I bought it to go on my coffee table in my den, and that's a butterfly. Of course, I love butterflies, you all know that. And this resembles more fall than spring or summer, but hey, you could use that, and I may change it just to have a change, because I have a real pretty one down there now, and I showed that in one of my videos that I just about matched it up with some placemats from Dollar Tree. I was so proud of that. You might have seen this, but I don't remember this ever being hauled, but that doesn't mean it wasn't, because I don't see every channel hauling something. But this holds your fruit or your vegetables. It'll hang on the wall. I have an onion in here, an apple, and I have an onion. Now, I wouldn't store onion and apples. It might not even make a difference. It might not would change the taste of that apple. I don't know. You all would know, but I wouldn't hang them together. But these are real nice, and I bought 2 of them at the time that I bought. I wanted to show you this. Here's another USB lamp candle. I have not, let me see. I don't think this is going to be easy for me to get into, but what I'll do, I've got one already out that I burned, and let me see how they packaged it. I think it's in styrofoam. It is. It's in styrofoam. I'm going to show you the picture, and then I will take a video one day and I'll show you. This is USB. Some of them are plug-in, like a regular lamp, and it wouldn't do you any good to want to use this one in a storm. But I have another one in there that is USB, and you can charge it up, and then it will last a while. And then you put your candle right there. The light bulb is right up in here. Light bulb, usually 2 light bulbs came with mine, but you can order them on YouTube, not YouTube, Temu, but I got my batteries from Amazon. And these were, at the time when I was buying them, around $10 or $11, and they're much more than that. Well, I would say maybe you could get 2 for $25. But you just have to browse and see and just check it all out. I'm going to clean up here just a little bit. That gives me more room. I didn't haul these. I bought me a t-shirt, just a little top that has like a during the hippie time, a Volkswagen. And I wanted, since I shown my videos, and I was thinking that this was Volkswagen, but this is a van. And they also sell a t-shirt or shirt that has the hippie van on it. And Marsha Johnson, that's got her channel, and she looks great all the time, she wore her shirt. Now she didn't wear these, I don't think, but I'm thinking she had some little van earrings. So I'm gonna see if I can get me the van, or get if they sell a Volkswagen little earring. But I did want to show you something. I have a lot of dangle earrings, but mainly I like an earring that sits that close to my ear. Can you see it? These hang longer. See how much longer? I'm just not used to that, and I thought, you all tell me now. See how small that little flower is? I would take this apart and put me an earring back on that, because you can get them that small. And then hang that closer to my ear. Does that look okay, or does that look better? Or does it look better hanging long? You tell me. I appreciate it. I sure will. All right, let me get scooted back. This chair, I love it, but it wants to go down like that. I bought up several of these, $6, $7 when they were on sale. I did a video the other night, and it messed up this video that I'm showing some of these things. So I'm having to do the whole thing over, and I'm just going to delete that. This is huge. It's made good. It's made like a canvas, and I just love the Hello Kitty. And I've got about 4 that I bought up at a low price, and I want to give them as gifts. Would it be good to take on vacation? Going off for a weekend? Hey, not going off for a weekend. Going to the beach, going to the river, pack this. You get your bathing suits in here wet, towels in here wet. This is real nice. Okay, we're going to start on some crafts for a little bit. I've never been a crafting person much. I tried crafting some in my 30s with doing the paint and different paint that you'd outline things with. But I always said I wouldn't made a good elementary teacher. I'm trying to put some of this stuff up and talk at the same time, and that's hard for me to do. So let me stop and talk here a minute. I always said I wouldn't be a good elementary teacher, although I have substituted in our schools here in Alabama. And then of course, when I went back to school and got my LPN nursing, I mostly nursed in elementary. I did some high school and some middle school, but I did better in elementary. But you know, in elementary especially, you do a lot of crafts through the 5th, 4th, kindergarten, 4-year-old on up to maybe at least to the 3rd grade. And I thought, well, I never make a good elementary teacher. Maybe if I'm in 5th grade, 6th grade and up, but I'm going to give some crafts a try to make bracelets and necklaces with my granddaughter. You've heard me say that. So here's a container to put some of my these things in, ornaments, balls, whatever, bracelet items. I love this. It's got a lot of compartments, and that would help me to keep from spilling them. And I have had this for a while, but you can get these. You can get these, I think, at the Dollar Tree, probably for about $1.25. This is not a craft, but I did want to show you this if you haven't seen it. These are really nice. I was going to bathe Lulu in this one night, but I found out that's a little rough. But I liked it. The reason I did, you put water or soap in here. That's glass, plastic. You pull this off, fill it full of water and soap, and I thought, well, yeah, that's a little too hard for a dog or any animal. Yeah, that's rough. But this would clean something real good behind your faucets, clean your sink. This is a good brush to clean with. At the time I bought this, I may have paid 75 cents for it. You may can get that at the Dollar Tree even. I'm not for sure. I showed you this the other night. I won't take it out of the package. I did show you. I think I've showed you this because I know it was in one of my videos. I'm going to take these off. I'm not going to make that just be a necklace. I'm going to take these off and try to design a bracelet or a necklace with them or use them as spacers. This is my new jewelry tools. And I didn't realize what I had done, but it wasn't but $7.99 for all of this. If you went to Walmart and you bought one of these, I guarantee you would pay close to $2. And I have some of these already, but guess what? I have some more now. And if Adley came and say, well, Mama, I need some of these to do my crafts when I'm at home, I'm just going to say, well, take them on home with you, Adley. Now, I wouldn't give her all of them, because I would have to have a few, but I've got another set over here, not in this nice container. That looks like tweezers. That's probably like if you're diamond painting or pick up your little small little spacer to pick that up with that. Oh. And you know, this puzzled me what this was, but this comes apart. You know, you can buy a tool made like this, and you do it like that, and it'll open up, and then you do it back down, and it'll close back down, and hold things in place. And that's a ruler even. Now, $7.88 or $7.99, that wasn't bad. And of course, I paid shipping, $2.99, but one day when I'm out and I find out about this vertigo, I have been trying not to drive. I've only been out in the car maybe 4 times in 4 weeks because I'm just, especially, and if I win, I let a friend drive. So, and I have a friend tomorrow that's gonna go with me to the doctor. Here's the case. Isn't that nice? And you could decorate that with some things like I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. I have just gotten some of this in the last couple of days, but I want to start selling some of my items and sell some of my jewelry. So you can connect your jewelry in this, fold that down, and you'll put your necklace through there. And that'd be a good way for me to not to display it, and then it won't get tangled up either. Let's see here. Oh, me. Well, this could be something if Adley didn't have it, she could take it home with her. There's nothing like our grandchildren, is it? Well, first of all, there's nothing like our children, but there's nothing like our grandchildren. Well, I could say, I know our children can get us upset sometimes, can't they? But I was so blessed to have the 2 boys that God gave me. I've got good boys. These are all made about the same, but, oh, that one's twisted, look. Yeah, I like that. That's twisted. They are made different though, but if Adley sees that she needs it, then I'm gonna let her have it. Just say, take it home now and be careful and take care of it. when I was growing up, we didn't get whole lots of things. We always had what we needed. Never went one time without food. Never went to school without a pair of shoes on my feet. And never went anywhere in the wintertime without a coat. But we did not get things to go to town and say, Mom, I want that. And the next thing I know, I have it. It didn't work that way at my house. Matter of fact, my mom, I said, Mom, can I have this? I doubt it. Well, I thought that word gave me about that much hope. But I had to come to find out it didn't mean that. So, can you all know what this is? I had to get this. This is one of my first TV items that I ever bought. Watch. You push it real hard. It's a toothpick. The bird got the toothpick. I love it. And it's neat, and maybe somebody needs a toothpick and they won't have to put their hands down in the jar. They just get it like that. And I wouldn't doubt that they still sell some. Here's some things at the Dollar Tree I was telling you that you can decorate items with that says love. It's hard to read it upside down. $1.25, and this says besties. I noticed that some of our crafters, they call their audience and their subscribers and their YouTube family besties. I love that. Because you are besties. You are besties to us. You all are the best. Okay, this came undone. I've showed you this, but I'll show you real quick again. They're just spacers. I dropped a bunch of these when I did that video the other night that I'm going to have to delete because it messed up so badly. I tried to fix it, but I couldn't. Let's see. That's a flower. I could show it to you better if I had one of them tweezers. I sure could. And hold it better. Let's see. Because if you all are crafters, you may want to get some of these. And I had no idea about any of this and what you bought. And I've always wanted to know how you put this jewelry together. And how do you make it go on there, and the tools that you'll need. Okay, let's see if I can make this work. Yeah, look how pretty off foot. I get mixed up. It's just a spacer. Maybe I'll pull it back. Let's see. I believe that's going to be real pretty. Okay, I have another type of spacer. That was just looked like a little hat. This is butterflies. No, these are flowers. These are so pretty, but they're so little. I really was disappointed. That's the only thing with Timmy. You better read your measurements. But Adley, she'll teach me how. That's a flower. When we get some of these jewelry made and bracelets made, now maybe you can see it better. My lips get dry, as you all know. I need to put some of that lipstick on them. Okay, let's see what else is in here. That's it. That's it for those spacers. Let's see right here what this is. Oh, this is just some of the jewelry that I've already bought. Oh, the butterfly. Now, I love this. And these are bigger. All of this, in my opinion, is going to make a pretty necklace, a bracelet. I want to get into making ink pen, design ink pens. It's the butterfly. You can't see it good, but it's got a lot of pretty decoration down in it. and the metal. Let me see. I don't want to let go of this because I'll lose it if I let go. There we go. Let's see what else. Excuse me. I've showed you those bracelets, so I'm not going to show you that tonight. I showed you this, but if someone didn't see it, these are glue-ons. It says faith and the cross and flowers and butterflies. It's going to go on a tumbler. Let's see. Oh, yeah, these are so pretty, you all. I guess I'm getting around 15 to 20, 30. I wish I had put a price on this, but you wouldn't be able to order this again through Temu. But I bought this through the warehouse. So you can get these. Like I told you, just comment to me, and I will be glad to look it up for you. This is going to make a pretty bracelet with a peach outfit. You can't tell much about it right now, and especially somebody that's real good at putting things and designing. I'm one of these people that has to see it in a book before I really can think of something. This looks like a little Easter egg. I'm sorry, this isn't too good. This isn't going to help you one bit. If I was watching this, I would say, well, that's not helping me one bit, Susan. Well, comment to me, and I will hunt it up for you and try to get you the link to it. Now, I love these. Now, this will make a pretty necklace or a bracelet or to decorate an ink pen with. See, you buy the ink pen, and the ink pen has got a metal thing on it like that, and you put your ornaments down on it like that. And then the ones I've seen, I'm supposed to have some coming in, then they come with your refill even to your ink pen. These are bumblebees. And Amy, a little bit of everything, is that it? Oh, Amy, they have bee houses. And when I saw this, I thought of Amy. And Amy, if you see this is a bee. You want me to make you a bracelet, I will. Amy don't know unless she's heard me say it. I watched her in the beginning before I ever started doing any of this. And she was one of my first creators that I ever watched. And I love her so good. She's had a rough time of it with some breathing problems. That's it. Oh, this is the honey holder. What do you call a honey holder? I call it the honey holder. I'm so unlearned in some things. You buy those looking things in the grocery store with your honey in them. Do you have one? I don't. All right, let's see. Nah, you don't want to see that. There's just some more. Now here is some glue. This was $2.43. I have not used it yet, but I will be using it, and I'll let you know if it was any good. It's just vinyl. Oh, there's the end to it. It's grease glue, strong and waterproof. So I guess tennis shoes, anything, I guess. Let's see if that's all for that. I think so. And I'll put these right back in here so I won't drop them and lose them, and they go all over the floor. Would that not be horrible? Those little tiny, tiny pieces just go all over the place. I wish you all lived close to me. We could craft together, couldn't we? We sure could. Let's see. Okay. I wanted to show you, and you can still buy these, my shoes. I think I bought these from Temu, and I really love these. They were for such a good price. I bought 2 pair, and I already had 1 pair like them. They're a little bit different. They have a good soft sole. And then I bought these last year sometime, but I wanted to show you the difference. Now, I'm not sure that this bow looks good on this shoe. That's what that looks like. And this what this looks like. Now, I love that for really dressing up, but I mainly bought them. I mainly bought them to go on some black dress shoes. And then what you do, you open it up right here. Got a clamp. See the clamp? So I've got some black, like, not high heels. I don't wear high heels. I can't wear high heels anymore. I wish I could. You know, high heels really make your legs look nice. But I can't wear high heels anymore. All right? It may have been a while since you saw these, so I will show you. With your denim outfits, denim skirts, denim jeans, or just whatever. And I love it, and I love the buckle that you can adjust them. If I get anything with a buckle, I make sure that it can be adjusted. I bought these sometimes back, vintage, and you talking about feminine. I don't think I ever showed this. It's a flip-flop. Got that pretty feminine bow on it. So dainty. Same thing here. A pair. That's cute with black blue jeans, black, anything. Anything. Let's see now what we got. Oh, some more denim shoes. I have not worn these yet. But I want to start wearing them, and I thought, and I may get an insole. This is real hard, you all, and it's hard. But they look good on, I think. Maybe not so much on me, but maybe somebody else. But I want to get some studs and decorate right here. What do you think? Or somehow maybe decorate down the line to really make that stand out. But those are nice, but I have an insole for these kind of open backs that I want to put down in there. But I'm proud of these. This is a egg. If you want to crack an egg and you want to separate it, I won't open it. That's what that is. Well, you could about squeeze a small lemon in it even, and that would catch the seeds. But mainly that's for an egg. Which, when I had to cook with eggs and it said just the egg white, I didn't do it. I just did the whole egg. You know, still tasted pretty good. I don't know what it's supposed to do. Now, this is you take her, it looks like you all, this is a writing pen because it's got a hole in it. See that hole? And then you, of course, you know your pen or your computer. But I don't know, I've twisted and I've twisted and I've twisted, and I cannot get nothing to come up that way. But this is what that little curve is for. If you've got that's on your desk, that holds your phone. I'm not gonna let go. But that's what that does. It holds your phone. That's neat. That's real neat that somebody would think about designing something like that. I wish I had a mind that could create. Wouldn't I be rich? Okay, here is a whole pack of these clips. I'm going to show you what this is. See that? Opens up. I bought separate the long plastic sticks that you put in the ground when you're planting like a tomato plant, and it starts growing. And I put that stick close to my tomato plant, and then I use these to hold the plant on there so it'll just cannot and fall to the ground, and then my tomatoes get moist and ruined. And you all, I planted a tomato plant, just one. I gotta go get some too if I gotta get them in the ground. That tomato plant's gone. And I'm wondering, did a raccoon or a dog or some kind of animal go and eat my tomato plant? But I planted some about, let's see, my husband and I sort of judge time by the time that he's been gone. He died in 22, and I had a tomato plant, I think 2 years prior to that. And that was so nice to walk out to the backyard and pick a tomato. If you've never experienced it, y'all will give it a try if you love tomatoes. Not everyone does. Okie doke, let's see. This is real nice. You can buy all kind of these at Temu or Shein. Amazon, I'm sure, has them. They're fabulous organizers for your makeup. Here is a bottle you put your hair dye in. If you dye your hair, mainly, that's what I would think it's for. And this got some soap in here. It's just a bar of Zest soap, but this is so very nice. And I have, well, I hate to tell you, I have 3. But they are fabulous if you're trying to organize. I will use this one probably for my crafts. I'll get the little small something and put in here to hold to separate my little beads. And this will be great for my crafts. Now, mind you, I bought all of this when it was at a fabulous marked down price. This is a jewelry box light. This was probably only about $6 at the time. And you know what, you can still find some of these good deals. And if this, say let's say this was $25 at Ross, I found some of my makeup organizers that's got a handle. I've showed them to you before, but I'll show them again. During Christmas, similar to what I bought, it was $24. And I think the most I paid for the ones that I have, maybe 10 to 12, maybe 9. This will fit in behind it to hang it. And this is just, you just hang your jewelry. This is like a little hanger at the bottom. You have to sort of put it together. But this is, oh, let me move that. I don't want that to get lost. That's just another part. These are so nice. I already have one hanging in my room where I sleep. It's like a bedroom. I sleep downstairs, but my bedroom is upstairs. But my son, they would prefer, my kids, not to go up and down the stairs if I don't have to, because I'm taking a risk at falling. But I have handrails, so I'm very careful. Right there, there's your earrings, your necklaces, more necklaces. You have the same thing on this side. This will hold a lot of jewelry. And then you just close it down like that. And so you put that thing I just showed you right there, and then that goes on the wall. Just like that. I love it. It's very, very nice, and they make nice gifts too. I gave my oldest granddaughter one of these for Christmas one year. And I just love telling you all this time, you all, because they would have things that I never even knew existed that people could buy. And I wouldn't have ever bought them if I hadn't seen them and known them. You know, there is one thing, you buy things sometimes that you really don't need. I guess maybe we all do, maybe not everybody. But I thought one day in town, and I told my friend, I said, well, there's one thing for sure, unless we know we're going for a specific item and got to go try to find it. But other than that, if we didn't see it, we would have never wanted it. If you didn't see a Jaguar, you never wanted one, would you? You might not have even known they even exist. Now, I don't want a Jaguar, but some people like Jaguars, and they do their best to get them a Jaguar. And am I saying that correctly? You folks that got real nice cars and know what a Jaguar is, I think I'm saying it right. Well, let's see. That's it for now. I have some other items, but I didn't look at the time, but it's probably been a good hour. So I'm going to say good night. Oh, I want to read you my scripture. I do want to do that. Oh, I know what I was going to do. I had it pulled up on this phone because I was going to film on this, but I already had done that other one. Hold on just a second. I wanted to start something different. Still, I guess, say the same old every time. And I think it'll be fun. Maybe somebody that needs to laugh might laugh, can get a laugh out of it. I wanted to tell a joke. I had it on that phone, and then I had to take it off. I don't know if it'll come up or not. Here's 150 hilarious jokes. Well, I don't think it's going to let me do it. That's okay. We'll do it another time. Let's see if this is one right here. Well, this is funny mom jokes. Oh, let's see. Maybe here's one. Let's see what this says. Our teenager has decreed we are the worst parents ever. We will hold our coronation ceremony to accept this honor next Friday, invitations to follow. They're saying they're going to accept being called the worst parents in the world because that's what most teenagers think we are. It says nothing is lost until mom can't find it. What do moms want for Mother's Day? Replacement silverware. Is that not the truth? Now, if that's not the truth, because somehow when you got kids, especially little kids, silverware seems to get lost. And I'm going to read you this, and then it'll be time to say goodnight. Forgive, and you will be forgiven. Luke 6:37. Thank you for your forgiveness. Father, my heart cries out with sorrow and regret for the sin I've committed. How can I possibly forgive myself for such a deed? I know I've hurt you because you love me. So I try to do what is right. But I mess up time after time. Please forgive me and help me to forgive myself. In Jesus' name. My dear child, the answer, what other times? I've washed all that away with my blood. I washed all that away with my blood. Forgive as I forgive you, Lord Jesus. You know, I'm going to admit to you, in my lifetime, I have carried bitterness and unforgiveness. I might not have carried it for a long time, and then I've looked back and think how I really, really tried to get over somebody mistreating me, but until I sought the Lord's face, it was hard. But just know that we must forgive if we're to be forgiven. Remember, I love you all. You're my family. You're my YouTube family. Good night.